come back, get this camera. Every so often you get a laugh after. I'm just trying to make her laugh.
That's the way Jason is too.
Oh baby, this looks unblemished, ready to go. What? Out of my shot.
Great, that was on film. What a waste.
No, do something cool.
Do a flip! Do a flip!
Do a trick. Wow!
And I just pulled my pants up. And it was so embarrassing. There's just like this massive wet patch on my butt.
Fern Shot 2023. This is beautiful. It's pretty nice. There's a bathroom.
Well, it depends on the like style, right? That you're going for.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was interesting hiking with others who were filming. Where it was like, but to me, it almost became a little too.
She's like done out.
She's trying to get done. It is stunning.
You are my.
You
You are my hiking mom and dad.
My aim's too good.
No, she's got the advantage! Oh, it's on my back. Yes. Get it off.
What? Where?
No?
Oh yeah.
Everybody's gonna make fun of me in the back. Just like,
Come on, Gimli.
Woo-woo.
Wow, you guys are so creative. How satisfying is
This is a child's one,
Amy, just myself.
Looks like science is happening.
Oh.
We got some spillage. Oh, no. We got some spillage. Too much coffee.
Is this the departure shot?
Kraig Adams destroying New Zealand.
Get off the
Moss.
Get off the tree!
Caca. Silent static filmmakers be like, ugh.
I feel like moss, especially when it's shaded. I feel like if you put your face, yeah, it'd be like an imprint of your face. I do, you do.
And I'm very not used to like hiking with other
People filming?
Yeah.
Like your goddamn tripod is so big.
It's tricky, like taking pictures and Instagram stories too, because I don't want to be in every video just with my phone out.
Yeah,
You know?
I know.
Like
but
so,
I do
so I'm
wait.
kind
I
of
think we
doing
kind
it.
of.
Get out, be spawn.
Stop before we're at least halfway. That was the
Oh, that was the
plan.
rule.
So many bugs right here.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Let's get out of here!
Don't get. You're in top bunk?
Yeah. I'm gonna go under the bunk.
And then I mix all in. Sorry,
Show it. What is it?
It feels good. Yes, but this one's bright neon green.
Oh, the big black moa? Oh.
This is our last day. Come here, camera. Come on. Quit lollygagging.
The suffocation by potato chip though.
But there are no such cliffs, mate. I don't know what she's talking about.
Public Lands hates you. You don't know this account?
Oh. I don't know this.
Seaweed transition. For kilometers, this trail was not measured in miles, just to clarify.
And our best friend forever.
Okay, welcome back. I'm here in New York City. I've got my coffee. Let's talk about this trip. I'm going to tell you the full story of why I went to New Zealand, as well as give you some tips if you're thinking about doing the same track that I did, the Rees-Dart. And let me tell you, it was one of the best in New Zealand. It's way more rugged than the Great Walks that you've probably heard about. Quieter, there were fewer tourists on the track, and it was equally beautiful, if not more so, because of its remoteness. So back in September, Renee messaged me on Instagram asking if I'd be interested in a New Zealand trip, and that Elina reached out and wants to hike and hang. I had never been to New Zealand, so I was interested, and I knew that there were some great hikes out there, so I could definitely shoot some YouTube videos as well. And when I travel these days, it's definitely a mix of work and fun. Yes, I love going to these places, especially when I get to hang out with friends, but I'm always thinking, what videos can I shoot? I was actually hiking with Renee last year, there she is, in Nepal, and it would be fun to link up with her for another adventure. She takes great photos and videos, mainly for Instagram, and is well known for these hot dog photos that she takes in different locations. And we were also meeting up with Elina. She's also a good friend that I met on the PCT while my brother Curtis was hiking, and she makes videos, hiking videos for YouTube. So I did the 18-hour flight from New York direct to Auckland, one of the longest flights I had ever done. The girls picked me up at the airport and we went and planned out exactly what we wanted to hike at a coffee shop nearby. Most of the hikes in New Zealand require sleeping at huts, and when they're booked up, you kind of have to go with what's left, and the Rees-Dart was definitely less popular, so that's why we decided to hike that one. In 3 days, we hiked about 42 miles and pushed a little faster than we wanted to because we knew a rainstorm was coming on the last day. And there is a pretty cool little side chute up to a glacier, Dart Glacier, that we skipped just because the rain was coming in. I recorded this hike on Strava, so you can follow me there, as well as All Trails. We booked with Info and Track, round-trip shuttle tickets to and from the trailheads, and went out of Queenstown, about 45 minutes up to Glenorchy on the shuttle. It's a beautiful view, but it's kind of twisty and turvy, so you feel sick for sure. Transferred to a smaller bus, and then went up to the trailhead right here, the Muddy Creek Trailhead car park. This first day was kind of a big push for us because we skipped a hut to get to the second hut on this track. Almost 19 miles in total with over 4,000 feet gain. You're mostly in this valley, but it is beautiful views. And for this lower section, there's definitely some bogginess. You're definitely walking through mud for some good sections. It's not fun, but eventually you get up to higher elevations and it dries out. But having the view of this range for most of this section here is really beautiful. The most strenuous part of the hike was definitely on this first day with this pass. There was a little bit of snow, but once you got over that, everything was easy, descending down into where we would sleep that night. And right here, there was actually a snow bridge that they installed a few days before we started this hike. And we weren't sure if we should do it with or without the snow bridge, but we fully committed once we learned that the snow bridge was installed, because the water was flowing pretty high, and it would not have been fun to have to cross that river in dangerous conditions and be wet and cold. Day 2 was our lazy day because we only had to go 12 miles down to this next hut. We took our time and even went in the water a little bit at high noon to cool off. It wasn't as muddy here, but the sandflies were out, especially towards the end here. It was really hard to be outside, and you didn't want to be the person who accidentally left the door open in the hut because the sandflies would come in and everyone would be mad at you. This last day was also quite easy, another 12 miles back down to the end, and the clouds started to come in for the first time, and it rained a little bit. And it actually started raining much harder as soon as we got to the car park here, safe under a roof. So it was really good timing. We did this hike on November 9th to 11th of 2023. It was early in the season, so for New Zealand, it was early spring, I believe. The snow was melting. It was totally fine, a bit boggy down in those lower sections, but we had a great time hiking the Rees-Dart. It was really fun finally getting to hike with Elina. I've seen her hiking videos before, and it's cool to hike with another person shooting videos because we were definitely competing to get the best shots and thinking about how the other person's shooting, what angles they're getting. we have different styles, so it was cool to see. She's definitely a dirty PCT hiker and very fast and strong and definitely knows what she's talking about. And she's also a great chef. Her experience on the trail definitely shows when it comes to the food, the ingredients that she brings and how she cooks it. So it was cool to learn a few things. When we started this hike, there was a Dutch girl that we lovingly nicknamed Dutch, who hiked with us on and off for the entire 3 days. So it was funny getting to meet her and, just hiking with Dutch. Renee was an absolute trooper, keeping up with Elina and I, who sometimes forget to go slow.
It was the fastest I've ever had to hike to keep up with somebody.
Who was that? Yeah, she is pretty fast. And of course, you know me, I'm usually hiking alone. And when you hike alone, it's kind of a different vibe. You're not talking, you're not making jokes. It can be a bit lonely, and I focus on being efficient with the trail. So it was really nice for me to go on a different type of trip and to hike with these two girls. And Henry in Yosemite a few months ago. I've been really enjoying these more social outings and hikes and videos. So of course, I'd love to keep doing this, and I've got some ideas, and I'm talking to some other YouTubers and Instagram people about hikes for 2024 and what would be fun and cool to do in different countries. And of course, this is the first video of a few from New Zealand. So the next video should be a more old school Kraig Adams super vlog of a lot of the days from the New Zealand trip with the girls, hiking Brewster Hut, staying in Airbnbs, going to Milford Sound. So that should be a different vibe, a bit more positive and fun and funny. But this video also included a lot of going back to the camera and a bit of banter, talking. And I really enjoyed editing in a bit looser, more fun kind of way. And it'll be in contrast to the other hikes, which are more solo, somber, sad boy. And I also plan on recording a new podcast episode talking about everything that's happened since the last update and some more behind the scenes about this trip. So that'll do it. Thank you so much for checking in and caring and watching, and have a nice day.